my name is Alex Shalaev, and you're watching a short demonstration of how to install GraalVM Enterprise Edition on your machine when you only have the command line access. This is a very useful demo on enabling GraalVM Enterprise on your cloud machines or in Docker containers. So this is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to start with a cloud machine, and moreover, we're going to use the Docker container where we're going to put the installation procedure. We're going to run the Oracle Linux Docker image, and we need to install the basic installation tools. We need to install tar and gzip to be able to unzip the tar distribution of GraalVM that we're going to use. We download that. The next step, what we need to do, we'll need to download GraalVM Community Edition from GitHub. So we're going to use curl command to download that. There's this command, we say we follow redirects -l, output file will be the GraalVM tar gz archive, and then the URL that you can find from the graalvm.org site, graalvm.org/downloads. This just takes a moment, and then we can untar our file. tar-extract the files is the mnemonic, and we pass the file name. When it's done, what we can do, we can then use that for installing GraalVM Enterprise Edition using the GU utility. So what we do, we run the GraalVM bin GU, we say upgrade, and we say edition, Enterprise Edition. The installer asks us to accept the license and provide the email. I'm going to use my Oracle email for this, and then it will automatically download GraalVM Enterprise Edition into the directory adjacent to where we currently are working. After that, this would be a matter of just additional configuration, which is very simple. We will be able to use GraalVM Enterprise Edition without leaving the command line. For this demo, we are using GraalVM Enterprise Edition based on JDK 11, but in the similar fashion, you can use it for GraalVM Edition based on JDK 8 if you prefer that version of the base JDK. We are done here. So what we can do now, we can put the GraalVM on the path, and we can put the run everything that is within the GraalVM directory. So you can see we have now the GraalVM Community Edition and GraalVM Enterprise Edition side by side here. We will export GraalVM home environmental variable and the path, and then we can do normal things like java-version to see that we are running indeed GraalVM Enterprise Edition. On top of that, it is sometimes makes sense to prepare the GraalVM distribution by, for example, installing the native image component. I will use the same email for this. I need that one more time because this is a new base installation that we're using. You can see we're gonna download that. And for example, afterwards, when we do GU install Python, we do not need to provide the email, and the accepting the license just suffices for the distribution policies. So we can get the graalpython then, and we're gonna have the fully featured GraalVM distribution without all the supported languages that you can install there. So we can additionally install Ruby and R and Ruby, R, WebAssembly, Java on Truffle, and so on. But we're gonna keep it for the purposes of the demo a little bit shorter and just make the native image in Python the only two components that we're going to run with. It's installed, it's all good. We're gonna clean up and remove the community edition files from here, and after that we can just stop using this Docker container. So now, if you want to take it one step further and reuse this Docker container as the base for the image, then we can do docker commit, and we need to put the container ID there, and we're gonna put GraalVM Enterprise, and let's say latest. This will take a moment. Docker will take our container and write it out as an image that we can then use for as any sort of normal image for the Docker. Let's see how it goes. We can do Docker images to see that image. We do have it here, and when we can do Docker run interactive remove after usage GraalVM Enterprise, say bash, for example, and we should run that, and we could have the Java command version, and you can see that is indeed GraalVM Enterprise Edition. So now this Docker image could be put into the private Docker registry, and we can use it on this machine to build other either native images or run Java applications. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, or reach us on any of the channels available for GraalVM: Slack, GitHub, ping us on Twitter. Thank you very much, and see you the next time.